I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Dave Chaulk. I'm the Vice President of Branch Operations. What I'm mostly want to say here today is to acknowledge the environments that everyone's worked at this year. We had just a tremendous amount of change in the business requirements of the branches. Our customers too, you guys were going through it as well. The economic climate was changing, things were altering. And throw on top of that a little pandemic called COVID. The amount of change was really unique, and you guys all gutted through it amazingly well. We really wanted to acknowledge that, acknowledge the patience, the perseverance, and the mental toughness that you all had to get through. Our customers, we'd like to thank you for your patience too, because we know your worlds were changing just as fast with your workplace, with the demands that your customers had on you. Well, I'd like to recognize also our sales department, who helped out in the branches as much as they could, more so than ever. I'd like to specifically thank and acknowledge our branch managers, but mostly our CSRs, because not one single change that happened in our economic environment this year didn't happen right at that customer CSR interface. And you CSRs, you're the ones that had the most amazing response to this market here this year. I'd like to say also, guys, get some rest. We've done inventory now last weekend. We have had real elevated levels of stress, and it's a really great time to help each other out. Maybe in your teams, team up together to get people extended long weekends, get some extra time off. Do your hobbies. If you don't have one, maybe get one. It's going to be a tough spring coming up too, but with this, all the changes, it elevates our levels of stress to a point where it's almost unmanageable, and downtime, hobby time, relaxation time takes that level of stress down. And I know there's not a whole bunch of stuff or places you can go on vacations that's warm this year, but certainly get some time off. Part of the cornerstones of our visions and values, and the most important part of that in our vision, is what we call the place to be. And the place to be, I think this year we really can help define what that could look like, or should look like, or did look like. And it is our ability to create environments of human understanding with each other, with our customers, on the telephone, in our stores. There's not one person this year that wasn't affected and impacted by the emotional requirements of the year, and we were all short on patience, and we were all at the breaking point, and sometimes over that point. And you guys worked really hard, and I'm including our customers here because you guys were extremely tolerant too. We worked really hard to try to get as much respect in our environments as we possibly could, and I think it was just a fantastic result. I think if one of the things that maybe COVID can teach us from a positive point of view is that we watched each other get to that breaking point, a lot of us, and we can now recognize those points. And so in the future, COVID or non-COVID, we probably are able to better help each other if we can see each other getting close to those breaking points. We can see the signs. Take some extra time off. If you take an hour and a half for lunch here, maybe get an extra long weekend, take a day off. Let's help each other. Let's recognize when we're needing those breaks and help each other out there. I want to wish everybody a happy Christmas, happy holidays. Have the best time you can over the vacation. Please respect and listen to the federal, provincial, and municipal guidelines for gatherings. But wow, what a year, and thank you all so much. Next year, hopefully COVID will be done, and I'd like you guys to please, if you can, stagger all your Christmas parties, because I'd like to be at every single one of them, and I'd like to make that my full December's tour and do nothing else. So thanks again, everybody. We'll have a great holiday.